How's it going, everybody? Star Wars Talk here. So I was scrolling on Twitter after following the events of the Acolyte being canceled and people freaking out and signing petitions and doing all these things. And someone posted about the Acolyte merch being missing from the store. Now, I kind of included this in my last video, but I didn't realize how deep this actually went. So we're going to watch this quick video. I'm going to kind of talk about it and share my thoughts with you guys.
So as you can see, I am at the Disney store right here. There's an ad. Thank you. So I'm going to do a quick search. I'm going to search for the Acolyte. Search.
Yeah, check this out because this is insane.
As you can see, no results found for the Acolyte. Okay? So maybe I just can't spell. That's a possibility. We're going to just search for Star Wars. All right, so now we have 388 products found. That's a lot of stuff to search through. So let's filter it, shall we? Let's filter it by the show.
Fair enough. It would be in there.
Star Wars. Now, as you can see here, this is every Star Wars show and movie where merchandise is available. The Mandalorian, Rebels, Young Jedi, Rise of Skywalker, Force Awakens, The Bad Batch, Obi-Wan, etc. The Acolyte is not listed.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Anywhere on here as a search parameter.
You know what else isn't listed on here? Just looking through first time is Andor. So I don't know what they're doing with that, but yeah, Andor's not on here either.
All right, so now let's
those are
ignore
like
that. Let's check out the character search. This is where you can search for merchandise featuring your favorite characters.
Dude, Anakin's
Princess
got
Leia,
one thing.
Yoda.
Like
there is not one character
Star Wars has one thing
from the Acolyte that is available as a search parameter. Not one.
Yeah, so that's pretty much it. It's pretty crazy, but again, I want to look back at these. If you go to the shows, obviously, we don't see Andor and we don't see the Acolyte, and so I have a couple reasons why I think this way about these things. Maybe we don't see Andor because season 2 is going to be released at some point, and they'll update it back then, which doesn't really make much sense. Or they're going to do something where they're going to put Andor at the forefront of the store, like coming up really soon, because people are getting excited for it. Or for the Acolyte's case, they're either going to update the store and put the Acolyte as the forefront, basically try to milk the cow. I think that they could either be putting it at the forefront of the store, or they're like, hey, we're just cutting ties with the Acolyte fully. We're just done with it. We will not be posting any more things about it. We won't even include it in the store. And again, this is not a case where like there was nothing in the store before for the Acolyte. There were things and items in the store for the Acolyte before. And then now if you search it up, there's just nothing. So it blows my mind. Again, Disney doing this is kind of putting 10 toes down. It's got me wondering, where the hell is this going? Like, what is the point? What actually happened? For me, I feel like I know Disney enough to understand that, okay, it's most likely probably a money thing. They probably didn't make much money off it, or they probably haven't made their return back on the investment at all, and the merch was not selling. Let's just be honest here. Their merch is not the best anyways. I don't think the Acolyte was selling well merch-wise, or obviously the show wasn't being as well received as they maybe thought. And I think executive at Disney had to make this decision, a literal executive decision to actually just take off the Acolyte. So what's next? What's in the future? I'm assuming that, maybe they take it off streaming platforms because, they're probably going to have to pay royalties and things like that the longer they keep it on. And I just don't think there's any return on the investment there for the show. And Disney in general is losing money on Disney Plus, so they're probably like, hey, let's try to not do this even worse than we have been. Let's try to actually bring up some cash and some revenue, and hopefully also make things that people like. So I guess we'll see what direction this goes in. I am a bit worried about the Andor stuff not being on here, only in terms of, like, it's not like Andor is getting canceled, but only in terms of like why both the Acolyte and Andor. Doesn't really make sense, but we'll see. We'll see where this goes. I'm sure in a couple days things will be more cleared up. Hopefully Andor's back in the store and things are making a little bit more sense. But yeah, for the Acolyte, I mean, the show was a bust. It was not great, and I think they realized that, and so they're like, hey, let's just halt any production of these things. People aren't buying it. People don't care about it. Move on. But yeah, hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. May the force be with you, and I'll see you in the next one.